Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to another day in the barn with your host, the Cat Daddy. So, as you know, today is sing-along day. I'm having to pull out my bag of tricks to find more Disney movies because there's a lot of them, but I'm not a very good singer, so I have to figure out which ones I might be able to carry a tune to. I'm excited that today is an oldie but goodie, and it's one that you might not have seen. So warm up your voices, and get ready to sing along with me. Now I'm the king of the barn, yeah, the barn VIP. I reached the top and I still won't stop, and that doesn't bother me. I wanna be a famous man, YouTube, and stroll right into people's feeds and be just like the other YouTubers. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, ooby-doo. I wanna be like Taylor Swift. I wanna sing like her, dance like her too. You see, it's true. I wanna sing like Taylor Swift. I can learn to be famous too. Now don't try to kid me, YouTube. I'll make a deal with you. What I desire is getting famous to make my dreams come true. Now give me the secret, please, someone. Come on, clue me what to do. Give me the power of YouTube's weird algorithm so I can be famous too. As I know, Taylor Swift watches all of my videos. I can't wait for her to respond and get on the phone with me so that way she can help me become famous. Yeah. All right, today is Tuesday. That means you're done with day one and you only have 3 more days to go. Let's keep it up and have a terrific day.
Good morning, Salem Saints. Happy Tuesday. It is May 5th. Hope your Monday was fantastic. Hope you got some exercise yesterday, taking advantage of that opportunity to do so. My tennis match that I had the other day was great. A lot of fun, worked up a good sweat, got a good workout in, so that's always a plus when you can do those things. Let's be reminded of our memory passage for this week. It comes from Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. You are the light of the world, a city on a hill cannot be hidden. And our superhero letter is the letter S for self-discipline. Be practicing that, guys. Even practicing it on things that you don't want to do, but you know that are the right thing deep down inside. That's a way to change your heart and a way to live for others. Well, you know what? I'm practicing self-discipline a little bit today. I've got to take care of a little bit of yard work. My brother-in-law has asked me to do some things around the house and around the yard, and one of them is to prune a couple trees. And anytime I can turn gardening into an object lesson, especially for religion purposes and growing in your faith, I'm going to do it because I love gardening. So as I was thinking about pruning, it reminded me of a Bible passage from John chapter 15 where Jesus is speaking. And this is a pretty popular passage. You'll probably remember this. He says, I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him will bear much fruit. And he is also speaking later on in that where he says, if you are a branch that is growing and bearing fruit, he will prune you so that you can produce even more fruit. But if you have any part of you, if any tree has any part of it that is dead, he is going to cut it off and get rid of it. And the Bible goes on to say he will even cast it into the fire. So this is a great opportunity for us to take a little bit of a deeper look and to literally and figuratively take the barn briefing videos to a new high. Okay, and here's what I mean by that. So here's this tree, okay, that my brother-in-law asked me to prune. And if we, okay, you ready for it? Here's the ladder, right? I'm taking the barn briefing to a new high. Up the ladder we go. All right, now let me see if I can show you this here. So this tree is a pretty healthy tree. It's got a lot of green leaves. The trunk and the stem and the branches are all pretty healthy, okay? But there's a couple things on this tree that are not bearing fruit. There's a few dead branches, and we don't want those branches to stay connected to this tree, because ultimately they're just going to hurt its development and growth in the long run. And just like Jesus was saying that if there is a branch of him that is not producing fruit, he's going to cut it off. So this tree, let me crawl back down the ladder. Imagine this. This tree is you. This tree is me. Okay? This tree represents us. There are branches and parts of our lives that are healthy. Things that we are doing that are growing the gospel, that are spreading his word, that are positive, that are helping others, that are good activities to do, right? We all have those in our lives. And when we have those things, the Bible says we give all glory and credit to Jesus Christ for allowing those things to happen. But if we're honest with ourselves, there are also parts of our lives, habits, behaviors, things that we do, actions that are incredibly unhealthy, things that are not bearing fruit for Jesus' name. And so just like we have to prune off the dead branches from this tree, and we'll take a look at those in a second, we've got to prune our behaviors. We got to get rid of those things in our lives that are not bearing fruit, that are negative, that are bad habits, that are things that are ultimately going to lead us down a road of leading to a place that we don't want to go. Okay? So let's see if we can find some dead branches in this tree. So I found one earlier. You see this guy right here? You see how he doesn't have like any leaves on him? He even sounds kind of dead, right? So we're gonna get rid of this one right here. And where was it? Oh, right here. See this one too. See how it's got no leaves on it? It's kind of just dead and gnarly looking. Nothing produced leaves on this from over the winter starting to the spring. So we're gonna get rid of them. Got my handy dandy clippers. I'm gonna try to give you guys a good view here, as best I can. Always practice ladder safety. Okay, you can see me. All right, so let's prune those things out of our lives that are not good, just like we're gonna prune these trees. There we go, there's one. And two, man. I think I got you upside down. It's always fun to use clippers. See, take a look at this branch right here. Okay, look at how dead it was. There's no leaves on it at all. Okay, it's just completely dead, not bearing fruit. So the same way that we are pruning, that I am pruning trees in the yard today. I want you to take a look at yourself. Prune yourselves today. Get rid of things in your life, habits, attitudes, behaviors, actions that aren't good. Just get rid of them. Toss them aside and make way for Christ to do some awesome things. Have a great Tuesday, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.